What separates the rich from the poor? The easy answer, of course, is money, right? But there are plenty of examples of rich people that have started with literally nothing or have come from a poor upbringing and have still worked their way up to be wealthy individuals. Now, how can that be? It must be more than just money that separates individuals who are rich from individuals who are poor. In this video, we are going to look at 7 things that rich people do that poor people don't. The first thing that rich people do that is that they don't save their money, but instead they invest it. The mindset of the poor is to save their money because this is what they were taught growing up. They were taught this throughout grade school, high school, and their college education. They were taught this by their parents and influencers when they were growing up, and therefore it is the only thing that they know. Because of that, they follow the only advice that they know and work to save their money. If you are keeping money in your bank account as the poor often do, your bank might be paying you 0.5% on the deposits that you have in your account if you are one of the lucky ones. This is certainly not going to make you rich, even if you were to save for 100 years. Aside from that, the rate of inflation is around 3% per year. So, if you were to deposit $100 into a bank account on January 1st, you would earn 50 cents on your money by January 1 of the next year. However, because of inflation, you would lose $3 in purchasing power. Overall, you are losing money. The rich don't save their money. They invest their money in assets where the asset pays them a return for owning it. This can come in many forms: a rental property that has a monthly distribution, a stock that pays a dividend, or a business that earns income above its expenses. They focus on acquiring these assets where their money is working for them, instead of them always having to work for their money. The second is that poor people think that decreasing their expenses is the quick road to getting rich. However, there is only so much that you can cut out of your expenses before you can't cut any more, and people tend to get this threshold where their expenses can't go any lower pretty quickly. The rich approach this from a different angle. They focus all of their energy on increasing their income as high as they can get it, and in as many diversified ways as they can. Did you ever see someone say that they make 7 different streams of income? Well, I bet that person was a rich person. The rich know there is no ceiling to the amount of money they can make. As a result, they focus 100% of their time and energy into increasing their income level. The third thing that rich people do that poor people don't is they don't buy liabilities. That fancy car you see rich people driving, they didn't buy it. That boat they are sailing in, they didn't buy that either. They focus heavily into purchasing assets before their money goes anywhere else. When they do need to purchase liabilities for whatever lifestyle they want to live, the cash flow that is being made from their assets pay for those liabilities. Compare that to the poor who exclusively go into debt in order to purchase the liabilities that they need in life. They fill up their lives with liabilities and have no assets at the same time. Before they know what happened, the expense of all of these liabilities add up to the amount of money that they make in a month. They are now living paycheck to paycheck. It is these liabilities that cripple their finances and make it impossible to start building true wealth. The fourth thing that the rich do is that they are masters of problem solving. Most rich people are business owners and entrepreneurs. These people have a high skill set of solving problems for their customers and bringing value to them. The better, deeper, and for a larger number of people they perform their skill, the more money that they will make for their service. If they didn't solve a problem for anyone, they wouldn't make any money. The value that the poor brings to society stops at themselves. They get caught up in the obstacles of trying to accomplish the thing that they set out to, and they end up giving up before they ever get started. They end up switching to an activity that is much easier for them to accomplish. Because they don't figure out how to be problem solvers for anyone other than themselves, their only income they produce tends to be what they earn at their W-2 paying job. The fifth thing the rich do that the poor don't is they seek out a circle of friends that are successful and who will push them to do the same. Have you ever heard the saying, "You are the average of the 5 friends you spend the most time with"? This is a huge secret of the rich. The more you are around people, the more you think like them, the more you act like them, the more you achieve what they are able to. It's the same effect as you would get if you took a class where you got one-on-one mentorship. I bet you would become an expert in whatever you were trying to learn. Surround yourself with smart and successful people to level up your life quickly. The poor do it a little differently. They are focused on keeping close friends that they went to high school with, or friends that they have the best time with. However, it is not either this or that like many who are poor are led to believe. You can have both, but must focus on surrounding yourself on spending the most time with those who have achieved what you wish to. The sixth thing is that the rich set clear goals and challenge themselves to achieve those goals daily. Have you ever heard the saying, if you don't know where you're going, any road will take you there? Isn't it so true? The poor fail to set clear goals that are measurable. They tend to live in the moment and get through the day, never thinking about the future. They get to retirement not knowing that their goal should have been to save for that day all along. The rich set goals that are measurable for everything in their life so that they see that they are making progress towards their goals. The rich know that their life will not change and they will not accomplish their dreams without clear goals to get them there. They set weekly, monthly, quarterly, and yearly goals to excel their progress and keep them moving towards consistent improvement. The seventh thing that rich people do that poor people don't is they never stop learning and growing. Ask a rich person how they spend most of their time, and I guarantee their answer won't be watching TV. They want to constantly learn and grow to bring more value to others. They take expensive courses and spend money on mentors to continuously sharpen their skill set. The expensive price tag for this education might seem counterintuitive, however, as a result of this training, they are able to bring more value to others much quicker than they would without this training. The money they earn off of this education far outweighs the cost of admission once they put the skills learned into practice. The average person watches 4 hours of TV per day. The poor will work their 8-hour day, come home and make dinner, watch 4 hours of TV, and go to bed, then repeat the process. They spend very little time learning and growing their skills in order to provide more value to others. After reviewing these 7 things, it is no wonder the rich are so much further ahead of the poor in every aspect of their lives. But it doesn't have to be that way. Armed with this information, you now have top secret information on ways you can change your life to get massive results. Take massive action. If you like this video, please subscribe to the Investor in You channel where you can watch other videos and sharpen your skills on financial education and personal finance.